Why does a gray American Shorthair seem to follow the same gentle morning ritual before the house is fully awake? Beneath that plush silver-gray coat and calm green-eyed stare, every small habit is already solving a feline need. These mornings look simple to us, yet each movement helps the cat reset body, territory, comfort, trust, and energy. American Shorthairs often prefer steady routines, so dawn becomes a quiet checkpoint before the busier household rhythm begins. What seems like laziness is usually structure, because cats wake by reconnecting with muscles, scents, resources, and familiar people. This gray cat moves with soft, deliberate steps, carrying a compact body, rounded cheeks, and patient whiskers through the apartment. Over the next few minutes, 5 morning habits will reveal how comfort and instinct can live together beautifully. The first habit begins before breakfast, before meowing, and even before the cat fully leaves the bed. As light reaches the blanket edge, the cat opens slowly, blinking hard once and listening before moving. That pause is not sleepiness alone. It is a sensory check for sound, temperature, scent, and safety. Then the forelegs extend forward, the spine lengthens, and the hind paws press backward in a full stretch. Cats stretch after sleep because long rest leaves muscles cool, joints still, and circulation ready for a gentle restart. The motion also prepares the shoulders and back for jumping, balancing, and quick reaction during the next active hours. A gray American Shorthair often performs this stretch with quiet precision, holding it longer than most people notice. Many owners think the pose is just cute, but it is closer to a careful physical reset. The cat may repeat the stretch in pieces, first through the front half, then through the hips and tail. Breaking it apart helps the body wake gradually instead of shifting too fast from rest to movement. After stretching, the cat sits still again, ears turning like small radars toward the hallway and kitchen. This second pause shows that waking up is never only about muscles, it is also about information. Morning is full of fresh clues, and cats read those clues long before humans notice anything different. A distant dish sound, a footstep, or a draft under the door can shape the next choice. That is why the cat often rises before breakfast, but does not rush immediately toward the food area. First, it must feel physically organized, because comfort helps confidence, and confidence supports every other morning behavior. Some cats yawn widely here, which further loosens the jaw and throat after long, quiet sleep. Even the tail has meaning, curling softly instead of lashing, because the cat is calm and unthreatened. In this first habit, the whole body says, "I am awake now, and I am preparing wisely." What looks slow to us is actually efficient, because nothing in a cat's morning is random. Once the body is ready, the second habit turns outward, toward the world beyond the bed. The cat slips down from the bed and begins a small patrol through the same familiar indoor route. It brushes past the doorway, pauses at the hallway corner, and checks the apartment with quiet ownership. This is not suspicion in the dramatic sense. It is routine confirmation that the territory still feels normal. Cats relax best when important spaces remain predictable, especially after several hours of nighttime separation from human activity. A patrol helps compare old scent maps with the fresh morning version left by air, dust, and movement. When the gray cat reaches the window perch, the pace becomes slower and the posture becomes taller. Now the eyes widen, the whiskers angle forward, and the whole face turns into focused observation. Outside may look peaceful to us, yet to a cat, it is full of living information. Birds, distant engines, swaying leaves, and passing shadows offer a safe form of mental enrichment. This window check matters because indoor cats still carry the instincts of watchful, territorial hunters. They may not chase outside prey, but they still want to monitor motion and change from a secure position. The morning window also helps the cat update time because light angle and street sounds mark the day. Some owners think their cat is bored here, but many cats are actually deeply engaged and emotionally satisfied. Watching from safety lets curiosity expand without forcing the body into stress or conflict. The gray American Shorthair may chatter softly, flick an ear, or tighten the paws against the perch. Those tiny reactions show excitement under control, not frustration alone. After a minute or two, the cat turns away more settled than before. The patrol has confirmed that the home is intact and the outer world is readable. With territory checked and curiosity fed, the third habit moves toward the place where resources appear. For a cat, a breakfast is never only food. It is also timing, trust, and dependable care. Before reaching the dish, many cats announce the moment with a measured call near the human. That sound is rarely just hunger. It is a social signal shaped by daily partnership. Domestic cats often learn that mornings are shared events, so vocalizing becomes part request and part greeting. The gray cat may weave around ankles, lift the tail high, and brush the flank against a leg. Rubbing does more than look affectionate, because it also places familiar scent on a trusted companion. In feline language, scent mixing can strengthen comfort, belonging, and the expectation that good things happen nearby. When breakfast arrives, the cat usually sniffs first, even if the meal is completely familiar. That brief inspection is sensible, because cats rely heavily on smell to confirm freshness and safety. Only after the scent check does the first mouthful come, often calm, deliberate, and rhythmically repeated. American Shorthairs are often steady eaters, especially when the household keeps feeding times predictable. Fast gulping is not the ideal cat breakfast. Measured eating keeps the body more comfortable. Some cats pause between bites to look up, as if checking whether the human is still there. That glance reminds us that feeding is relational, not purely mechanical. The morning water bowl matters too, because many cats drink most willingly when the area feels fresh and quiet. A few laps after food can help complete the sense that the body's needs are coming back into balance. If the cat walks away briefly, that does not always mean the appetite is gone. Cats often prefer small, interrupted eating patterns because grazing matches their natural rhythm better than one intense burst. So the breakfast habit is really a chain of behaviors: calling, rubbing, sniffing, eating, pausing, and drinking. Beneath the simplicity lies a quiet belief that the home will keep delivering care on time. Once resources feel secure, the fourth habit begins with personal maintenance. After eating, the gray cat often settles into a patch of light and starts grooming almost immediately. The tongue works in short, repeated strokes across chest, shoulder, foreleg, and flank. Grooming is not vanity. It is body care, temperature support, scent management, and emotional regulation. A cat's rough tongue helps separate fur, remove loose hair, and spread natural oils through the coat. On a dense, short-haired body, this keeps the silver-gray fur cleaner, smoother, and better insulated. Licking can also be calming, especially after exciting moments like breakfast anticipation or window watching. That is why grooming often appears right after stimulation, as if the cat is smoothing the morning internally. The pace may slow around the forepaws, where careful licks prepare for face washing. Then the damp paw rises, sweeping over the cheek, eye area, and ear base with practiced accuracy. This sequence looks almost ceremonial, but it simply follows feline logic: reach, wet, wipe, reset. Owners sometimes interrupt because it seems repetitive, yet repetition is exactly what makes the ritual effective. The cat is not wasting time. It is restoring bodily order. Soon after grooming, many cats stand and move to a scratching post or rug edge. Scratching is another misunderstood habit because it serves far more than claw sharpening. It stretches the shoulders again, sheds old claw sheaths, and leaves visual and scent marks. In other words, scratching says both I feel good in my body and this place is mine. A morning scratch can be especially satisfying after sleep and food, when the body wants one more strong extension. The gray American Shorthair plants the front paws, pulls downward, and ends with a small, contented exhale. By now the cat looks polished, anchored, and fully present in its home territory. That readiness leads into the fifth habit, which is often the most personal one of all. Once the cat feels clean and secure, it often seeks a brief emotional check-in with its favorite human. This may be a slow blink from across the room, or a quiet jump onto the sofa beside them. To many people, that moment feels small, but in feline terms, it can carry deep trust. Cats do not always express affection with constant contact. Often they prefer short, chosen moments. A gray American Shorthair may lean lightly against a hip, settle near a knee, or rest a paw nearby. Staying close without clinging lets the cat enjoy connection while still protecting personal control. That balance matters, because cats bond best when affection does not feel forced. Sometimes the social check-in turns into a tiny burst of play, especially in the cooler morning hours. A toy mouse, a fabric string, or a rolling bottle cap can suddenly become worth stalking. This is not random hyperactivity. It is a safe outlet for predatory energy after the body's reset. The cat crouches low, tail steady, eyes bright, and hind legs coiled beneath the compact frame. Then comes the pounce, quick and clean, followed by a proud pause over the captured object. These short play episodes help keep indoor cats mentally active and physically coordinated. They also reduce frustration, because hunting behavior needs some expression, even in a comfortable apartment. If the human joins gently, the play becomes a conversation built from timing, distance, and trust. If the human stays busy, the cat may simply do one or two pounces alone and stop. Either version is healthy, because the point is release, not exhaustion. After play, the cat usually slows quickly, proving that the morning burst had a clear purpose. The fifth habit, then, is about connection, with a person, with instinct, and with the pleasure of control. When that connection is satisfied, the whole morning suddenly feels complete. Now, the gray American Shorthair can finally settle, because body, territory, resources, coat, and relationship have all been checked. What looked like 5 ordinary habits was really one elegant sequence of feline self-management. Every stretch, stare, lick, rub, and pounce helped the cat move from sleep into confident readiness. That is why cat mornings feel peaceful to watch. The peace is built on quiet, intelligent structure. And once you understand these rituals, your gray companion stops seeming mysterious and starts feeling deeply readable.